Whack side-to-side story.
Pretty much.
Okay, what's the
But-
category?
There's not gonna be one.
Yeah? Alright. Then...
Also, are we gonna be uploading it to YouTube, or are we just gonna be recording it so that Brianna can hear it?
I don't know. We'll see how good it is.
Okay.
So is it starring Boobooguts?
Sure.
And...
Do you want to do it first, or should I?
You start.
Okay. So one day, Boobooguts just woke up. He was super confused because he heard that there was no noise, and his little light that he had in his room was off. So he was very confused. And then
He walked out of his door, and he saw that there was no lights or anything on anywhere or any noise going on. And he thought that was very strange, because at least there would be noise like outside or like people in the house. And he walked down the hallway, and he saw at the end of it
he saw a spider, like it was huge. And he saw that it had like a couple of sparks coming out of it and like blood dripping down its teeth and lip. And then he looked outside, and all of the power cables and all of the birds that were usually flying around his house were just gone.
whoa.
Yeah.
So he figured it must have been the giant spider that was to blame. But he was not in any shape to fight that thing. So he ran off to recuperate and think about what he was going to do. He went down to his secret bunker in his training camp to weapon up. And then
after he got weaponed up, he got back and realized that the big spider just was starting to cough. And he was so confused on what he was trying to do. And then
he coughed out a ball onto the ground, and the ball started moving and shaking and kicking around, and out hatched an evil King Tuffany.
oh Lord.
And Boobooguts was like, oh no. So immediately, before he had time to think, he ran as fast as he could and jumped at him and knocked him out to the ground with his diamond abs, and turned to the spider and said, now it's time to die. And then,
after he did that, he got out his weapons and got out his diamond abs and jumped on it. Started, using his weapons. And eventually, he got it to the ground and he was passed out.
Boobooguts was?
No.
The spider?
The spider.
Alright. And then, he opened up the spider, its egg sac, but he found that there was only a few little balls inside. And he was like, where's everybody else? And then he looked outside, and there was a bunch of the spiders coming. And he was like, oh boy. And then...
Oh, sorry. And then he was like, oh no. So then he got prepared, to get ready to, fight a bunch of spiders. So he got everything he could. He got, the rest of his body, like, armored up so that he didn't get hurt from, getting, pushed down and stuff. And when he was ready, the spiders got into the house, and then,
one by one, he took down the spiders, stealthily, quickly, fatally. They were not much of a foe, because he figured that everybody else was just eating in their sleep. But then came the humongous spider, the biggest one. It must have been the mother. And she was spraying crazy venom at him.
oh Lord.
Little bit splashed on him. He was like, ah! And he said, I'm going to have a new strategy. And he ran up to the top of the tower. And then...
After he ran up to the top of the tower, he realized that if he was safe enough, he would be able to jump down with his diamond abs on top of the huge mom spider. And then when he jumps down, he can use his blade, because he had one of those, and then he can stick the landing while, stabbing the spider.
Oh.
And then when it goes down enough, the diamond abs will touch the spider, and then there will be practically an explosion there.
Whoa.
So, after that, he
was covered in spider goop. And it had exploded everywhere.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And then all the little balls started rumbling around. And he was like, oh no. And they all popped out. And they were all like brand new babies, versions of everybody in the kingdom. And they were like, our new leader, Boobooguts. And from then on, he was the king of the kingdom of Tuffany. And then
after that, in a couple days, he just got sick of it and threatened to, wait, no, he didn't do that. He just got out of, eventually he got sick of it, so he, and then we make up something that he does to them.
He said, listen, I'm going to have to reteach all you guys what's going on. And so one by one, it took days and days, he assigned everybody back to their position in life. He's like, Daddy, you're a king. And Daddy's like, me king. He's like, Mommy, you queen. Me queen. And they were like, no, you're the king. He's like, ugh, over and over again. It was really tough. It took months. But finally, one day, everything was straightened out.
Except they just weren't all back to their normal size. They were all just like babies.
They're all babies with the big Boobooguts running around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of looked like just ants going around. By the way, how big were those balls?
Like a basketball.
So it kind of looked like it was just, like oversized ants, like beetles.
Gross.
When Boobooguts was running around.
It took some getting used to, huh?
Yeah. And he couldn't actually run because he would probably just step on them.
Ew.
And then imagine he stepped on you.
Ew.
He wouldn't have a dad anymore.
Gross.
Yeah. Okay. That was good.